I've been a donor since 1990.
I have been here a total of 12 years now.
I've been a board member for about 2 years.
I think I started in 2001.
My first involvement with the early childhood mental health program was in the middle 70s.
I've been involved with early childhood mental health for probably about 40 years. So the reason I really feel like early childhood mental health program is a great program to be a board member and a supporter of is because it really does address the issues of very early childhood issues that, if not addressed, are going to lead to kids really having a very difficult childhood and probably meaning a very difficult adult life.
If we're already seeing some behavioral issues or whatever issues are going on at that early age, if we have the tools to address that at that age, then we're not going to have to address it later on as a police department, trying to put a Band-Aid on a situation that needs long-term care and support.
We have our own little worlds and we have our own lives, and we do not realize that within a mile as the crow flies of almost any person in West County, there is a little kid living in a possibly unheated, probably almost certainly dirty place where there's not much food, there's not much adult companionship, there's no one talking to them and saying, let's go to the library and get some picture books and I'll read you a picture book every day before your nap. These simple things that are so easy for a middle-class person to do are almost unattainable for someone who has no car, who's far from the library, who maybe mom can hardly read herself, These things are just so easy to forget and to ignore and to turn your back on. And early childhood does not turn our backs on these people and these children. We do what we can to fix them.
I've been involved with early childhood since, I think, quite precisely 1980. It provides a service at a very acute need in a community I know, or one knows. It's very gratifying to know that what you're doing is doing good right here. You can't see it in the form of pictures of the kids that are there, but you know by its very survival and its availability that it is marvelously successful.
They're good stewards of the donors' money. So I'm real proud to be a supporter and very proud that I'm able to contribute to a worthwhile cause.
My child was having trouble at preschool. She was biting and having a hard time not being aggressive with her fellow students. There would be such structure and the way that they would form the day. And, I had my child when I was 17, so that sort of thing is not just automatically something that I would have thought of. But of course, when you see it, then it makes so much sense. It carried over through the rest of her life. There were just so many ways that I could see how this school impacted how she reacted to situations later, years later.
I really believe in early intervention and I've seen how much it helps children, and that when you support our agency, you're really directly supporting those children.
Our graduates of our preschools, when they're ready to go on to kindergarten, succeed. So we are contributing to the success ratio of kids coming into public schools.
It's hard to do. It's hard to invest in success in human services. This is one case where you get it and a huge track record that goes along with it.
When I first started here at Early Childhood, I discovered that there were lots of challenges with our current location. We really wanted to be in the heart of where our families are, and so that families could easily walk to our location, or they could easily maybe take just one bus rather than 3 to get to our services.
We have a nice classroom that we got to sort of picture. How do we want to lay out this classroom? What do we want it to look like? And how do we want to sort of have the classroom meet the needs of the children?
My vision is really that all families within West Contra Costa County have access to our services.
So yeah, I think early childhood mental health is at a very crucial point with this new building and what the potential is. And I think there is always room for folks who want to contribute, to be a part of this new venture and to be a part of what will become now kind of the new legacy for early childhood mental health program.